Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Here we are going to be taking a look at holes 13 to 15. This is the opening round Grizzly Tournament Pro Division. Let's go ahead and take a look at hole 13 now. So we are going to be using our sniper, using a Kingmaker, one topspin, 3 left spin. We are going to have our guide going slightly through the hole with the right side of the ball guide touching left side of pin. Once we find this position, we are going to respin to 0.5 topspin with 3 left spin. And you'll see this one drop for the hole in one. Oh, the adjustment there is P3 plus 5% mid using Sniper 10 numbers. Now for hole 14, this is definitely a tougher hole compared to the other wins that we have gotten, but it is still a great chance for eagle. We are going to be using our extra mile or APOC 4 plus, and extra mile 6 and 7 is going to start at the, or no, sorry, all these are going to be at max extension, yellow ring touching the rough at max extension, and then an extra mile 6 and 7 plus an APOC 4 is going to push up 4 yards after adjusting. An extra mile 8 will have no push up but use 5 topspin. Extra mile 9, no push up, use 5 topspin. And APOC 5 plus, start at the bottom of the plus 27 and use 5 topspin. So you're going to use 2 left spin always, and then based on your club level will be how much topspin you're going to use. So let's go ahead and take a look real quick at this again. And I'm just mimicking guides or clubs here. So you can see at max extension, my yellow ring is touching the left side of the rough. The adjustment here is P5 minus 5% at max. And since I was not using 5 topspin, I pushed up 2 yards. And then take a look at my curl reference. And I have not gotten stuck with this shot yet. I have made it through 4 for 4. So I don't see that getting stuck. For our EB, we are going to use the EB rule, and I am playing this at 40%. So I believe here I'm about 85%-ish in my club, I would say. I went 80% here. So you'll see I get that to drop for eagle. That was my live play. So for hole 15, I'm going to give you 2 options. This first one is a P3 option. We are going to use our big topper. A big topper 4 and 5 is going to start at the bottom of the plus 8. Big topper 6, bottom of the plus 6. Big topper 7, top of the plus 0. Big topper 8 will have to mimic ball guide. So here I was at the top of the +6, but I do land a little close, so that's why I'm going to switch this to bottom of +6. I'm using max topspin only, adjusting P3 plus 10% max, and then using full controlled overpower. And we want to be around 395 to 400 yards. For our second shot, we are going to be doing a bottom of the white ring check. So if I could get it here. So I am just off of the rough line here. So you want to touch your guide to have it touching the end of the rough there. And that's how you are going to get your slider. So when you are doing that, if you are at 0 yards, you are playing 50% plus 1, 52% plus 2, 55% plus 3, 57% plus 4, 60% plus 5, 62%. You could also be in plus yards here. So make sure you do have your slider chart handy in case you are. But for the most part, I've been using the bottom of the white ring. And then you are going to add spins. I haven't really added too much topspin or backspin. It's been just like a slight amount. And then use 1 to 2 right spin. I'm having my red ring touching the rough. And then the adjustment here is P5 minus 5% at slider. And you will see it bounce over and just miss right edge of cup. So I will show you another option here. This is if you have a P5 ball. With an extra mile 6 and 7 plus an APOC 4, you are going to push up 6 yards after adjusting. Extra mile 8, push up 4 yards after adjusting. Extra mile 9, push up 5 yards. APOC 5, no push up. And then I'm going 4 topspin only, no side spin. Adjustment P5 plus 10% at max. So I do have an extra mile 8. I'm going to push up 4 yards to the plus 26. And then I'm going to apply full overpower. And you want to be around 415 yards. Here I go 417. For our second shot, we are going to be in plus yards. I'm just outside of plus yards here. I was 4 rings off of the plus 1. So it is 2.5% for every ring that you are from the plus 0, which is 45% slider. So since I was 3 rings, I am going to be going 35% slider. Or sorry, 37% slider. The plus 1 is 47%, and I was 4 rings off, so I went 10% less than that number. The adjustment is P5 minus 10% at slider, so be sure to have your P5 chart out. And then also one thing I forgot to add is you are going to have the guide going through the hole by about 2 squares, and the left side of the ball guide should be touching right side of pin, which I could probably show you very quickly here. Sorry about that. So let me pause it. So you could see it is going through the hole and just offset a little bit right side of pin. So that's going to be holes 13 to 15, and I will be uploading the last three right after. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next three.